Then today in the Senate, members will hold a procedural vote on the Buffett Rule. That's a key component to the president's fairness argument and part of the core economic framework for the election year debate. Meet Daniel Berger. He is a member of Patriotic Millionaires for Fiscal Strength and a supporter of the Buffett Rule, and he joins me now. It's great to have you with me, Mr. Berger. You were willing to have your taxes raised in compliance with this Buffett Rule. So as someone whose finances make him subject to the rule, explain to all of us why you are such a strong supporter of this, why you say tax me more.
Thanks, Thomas. It's great to be here with you today. Well, you know, there are two basic considerations. One is consideration from the standpoint of fundamental fairness. And the second is a policy consideration, why we in our group, the so-called Patriotic Millionaires, are in favor of slightly higher taxes on the rich in order to meet this supposed fiscal emergency that we're in. From the fairness standpoint, it was illustrated by Warren Buffett's op-ed last fall in the New York Times, in which he indicated that his secretary was paying less than in actual as a percentage of total income than he was. And despite the vast differences in income. And that's an obvious reason. I think everyone can understand that. But also there's the issue of the relative burden of taxes and the relative incidence of taxes on various income groups. It's true that the rich pay slightly more, and the $1 million a year or more really corresponds to roughly to the top 1% of income earners.
Well, we talked, though, real quickly about this Buffett Rule, though. It's basically a very partisan bill. It's only backed by Democrats, panned widely by Republicans. Do you think that it needs to be modified, and modified tremendously to get the bipartisan support that it truly needs to become a law?
Not at all, because the Republicans are totally opposed to any form of tax increases to meet the fiscal emergency. That's very clear from the proposed Ryan budget. So there's nothing to modify, since they're in favor of amazingly further tax cuts to the rich in pursuit of a misguided economic policy of cutting taxes for the rich, concentrating wealth in the hands of the few, and basically hoping that the benefits trickle down to the rest of the 99%, which has been proven over the last 30 years to be totally ineffective and fallacious. So there's nothing to compromise with them on.
Again, the Senate members are going to hold this procedural vote today. It looks like it's going to get defeated, but we'll keep our eye on that. Daniel Berger with Patriotic Millionaires. Daniel, thanks for your time today. Appreciate it.
Thanks. Good to see you.
Well, in about